You're doing Paul here with you. Uh, I wanted to give an update on my disc situation. And yes, I'm going to be going to Innova and I'm going to be taking a look at some discs. And they're going to be all distance discs, undoubtedly. And today is an F2 Friday, which means you'll get a free disc. And we'll check which disc you get. We will check right now. And if it's something I like, I'm going to order it because when you buy 3 discs, you get a free disc, and they're usually really good discs. Like Halo Stars or something like that. So let's go ahead and run this here. Sorry, folks, I've got really slow internet here, but at least I found a way to get on my tablet so I can give you, generally speaking, on the spot stuff, which is good. So let's see. F2 Friday. Facebook. So let's see what the disc is. If it's a putter or something, I already got a beautiful one. So let's see. Let's take a look. I go on Facebook, F2 Friday, and they'll tell you, about what you can get. All right, let's have a look here. Don't forget they're 3 hours behind over there. All right, let's take a look and see what the disc is. Okay, it's a rock, I believe, and that's not going to do it for me. I don't want a rock. I already have one. Good disc. I guess it's kind of a placement disc, but I want a power disc now, so I'm not going to order from Innova unless they have discs that I can never get for $4.80 or $5.80 or $6. So anyways, I got my box in, and they sent it in a different kind of mailer. Usually they send you the discs, and I ordered 3 of these. Archangels, which I haven't really thrown in a very, very long time, and I'm hoping that these are not 149s, because usually that's what they do. They'll give you all of one. But these are the last 3, so I have nothing to say about my preference. I guarantee you this says 149. 147, well, that's good news. And Archangel. So we're going to check out the flight numbers. These are a little bit gummy. Not so much like the regular DX. And it is a DX, I believe. So we got a 147. We've got a 148, which is nice. And hopefully this will be lower. And a 147. So we got 2 147s and one 148. Okay, these look pretty good. They look like they're kind of domey. From what I remember about these, when I first started, and I was at that marina, there was that little park, and I went by there like 6 months ago. I drove by there. It's like it's off the main road, so it's like a dead end, and it's like I haven't done it very much because I don't go there, and I have no business being over there. They don't call me over there, but it's nestled right by the water, so those marinas. But anyways, I went over there, and I just chuckled because the last time I threw one of these, this Archangel, I threw it there, and I mean, folks, it's like 200 feet. Maybe if I'm lucky, it's like 215 feet. That's it. So, like, when I looked at it 6-7 months ago, I said, I'd fucking smoke this thing out now. I absolutely smoke it because, I'd be hitting the houses and stuff over there. So it was just really odd to see how you advance, in these discs. Anyways, what I'm going to do, I noticed they're not giving me any more stickers. I got to mention that to them next time. Hey, Innova, how about giving me a sticker? All right? One of those Innova stickers. Not that I need them. I got them all over my car now. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, it says 145 to 149. So the 147 I can live with. I'd prefer to have a 145. but I'd rather have a 147 than 149, unless there's heavy wind, or heavy winds. Okay, all right, so that's it. They gave me two 147s and one 149. Now, the last time I threw one of these, I told you, I was back over at that place, and within 212 feet, when I was throwing this, I was throwing with very little power. I just didn't have the power at that time. And it was going up, and then, it was going up and then going to the left and then going to the right. So it definitely did work its way down. That's what I noticed about this disc. And it looks like it has a ship on there. I believe that's a ship. So that's kind of a nice one. I don't know if you can see it or not. But this will be good because I've got internet here. I'm on my tablet. And I don't have to wait until midnight to make a video for you. And if something comes up, I can contact my people immediately. So anyways, what I wanted to do, I think tomorrow morning I will get out because actually I need my necessary religious training. I haven't been to the Jehovah's Witnesses in a long time. I met them in the store, and my friend John there is getting very long in the tooth. And they've had him on that high blood pressure medicine for 60 years or 55 years. And I mean, I don't know how he does it. And they increased his dosage about 2 years ago, year and a half ago. And I mean, they give him this giant pill. And I don't know how he does it. But he just kind of he doesn't really do too much. He's 89 years old. I believe now he's 90 or 91. And now, at 89, he was juggling. He was getting these and he was juggling, but not so much anymore. When I saw him about a month ago, he was not in good condition at all. He wasn't in good shape. His color was very over tan, yellow, and, that's probably that high blood pressure medicine. He looks not good. And he just didn't seem to have as much of his druthers as he did last year or so. And I think it's absolutely due to that huge pill of high blood pressure medicine. And he's 90 plus now, so we have to factor that in. Now, what did I do this morning? Well, I got up. I didn't feel much like getting up either. I didn't sleep very well last night. And I went ahead and I took the discs that Rudy sent me, and I don't have a holder for that big tablet that I'm on here, and therefore I can't hold it. I can't steady it. The only way I can do it is put it on my car. And I threw at the football field, and they don't like when I park on the road there. That's kind of a hazard, and they'll tell me to move. No matter, I went to the football field, and I was able to, I threw two discs only, the time-lapse Fusion and what's the name of that one? The blue one, not the Shank. What the hell is the name of that? Not the Shark and the Shank. What is it? I forgot the name of the damn disc now. It is a Shrike that Rudy gave me. It's a 149, I believe. And I'd sure like to get it in a 145 because I can cook the Corvette. That little baby, that goes. I get very good distance on that. So the 147 is most interesting. I'm going to take these three discs out. I put the other ones away because I've thrown Rudy's discs now to the point where I know what they do and what they're like. So these are the same except for the 148, two 147s, 148, one 148. And I'm going to go out tomorrow morning, and I think I'm just going to go to the regular field where I throw it over by the airport. And I don't know why. I'm just going to go there. It's quieter. It's a Saturday, and I think I can go there. And what I'll do is I'll probably throw these around 7, 8, 10 times each. I'm going to have to do it early in the morning because my skin is absolutely roasted and my left arm is even much, much worse. So I'm kind of being gentle with it right now and covering it. I haven't got any sun with it to speak of. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw these three tomorrow, and we're going to see where these live and if we can be friends. And we're going to get into it. And these are only 8-speed discs. So I'm going to see, if there's anything I can do with them, because that's not a real fast speed. I'll go ahead and I'll tell you what these are. Let's check out the Archangel. I believe they're 8.6, which is almost like a Frisbee. I think Latitude makes one called River, something like that, and it's like an 8.7 or something, or a 7.6 or a 9.6 or something like that. So let me check that out for you, and then we'll go ahead and we'll run the news real quick and check out the markets, and then we'll call this the news run. I don't have to do it tonight when I get in. So let's go ahead. I kind of got an easy day today because all the bigs are gone here. So as I say that, let me make sure all the bigs are gone. All the bigs are gone. So I don't have to worry too much right now about my appearance. This one doesn't have a patch on it. And I have to wear my jacket, needless to say. Let's go ahead and check out the flight numbers, and I'm going to pull up the River by Latitude 64. I ordered one, and it never came in. I ordered it from someplace, and they said they didn't have it, and then they didn't charge me for it, I guess. All right. What are the flight numbers for the Innova Archangel disc?
The Innova Archangel disc has flight numbers of speed 8, glide 6, turn -4, and fade 1. It's designed for beginners.
I can't hear you. Oh, it's an 8.6, so very high glide. It's got a -4 turn, which means it's highly understable, sorry. It's highly understable. And that's what gets you the distance, and that's what I'm here to talk to you about. We'll do the news on a different video. The discs that Rudy sent me, the Shrike, I had it out today with the time lapse, and I threw it about 7 times, I would estimate, because I got to chase. I have to walk and get them every time. So I threw them between 6 and 8 times, and there were just 2. So I threw the Shrike and I threw the time lapse. The time lapse won 6 times at least out of the 9 or 8. I think it was 6 out of 8. And the Shrike got screwed because it hit a branch and it was destined to go about another 12 to 20 feet. And it hit that branch about 30 feet in the air. And so it came up short on that. So I'm going to say it was probably around a 65-35% affair. And I'm having a lot of trouble with the Shrike. I have to launch it exactly like I launch a Mamba, which is extremely heavy, extremely heavy hyzer, because it pops up and it wants to go over to the right. And it tends to want to go high. I remember that from when I was throwing them before 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago. The Shrikes like to go up in the air. You got to be careful with them. So anyways, we're going to find out tomorrow. I'm going to throw probably 10 rounds. I'm going to get up there real early, like at around 6:15. And by 7:15, it's going to be over because it's already hot by that time. And I'm not exposing my arms to any more heat of the sun. So the sun can go up maybe for 20 minutes. That's it. I turn it off. So let's see what it says about this. Okay, known for being very unstable fairway driver, is designed for beginners and lower power players. offering high glide and easy turnover shots. And it can also act as an easy to throw roller, indeed. Indeed. And it's firm because it's a DX. And if you throw this and you hook it, you may get a real good roll. In fact, I may see the embankment tomorrow like that. It's happened before. It's happened with a Mamba. And if it didn't, I think it made it on the embankment on a roller. You know, that's 380 feet. And don't let that surprise you. That happens all the time when you look at those guys that are playing professionally. They know what they're doing. Let me see. It's a DX plastic. I guess they don't offer it in any other plastic. Maybe they have it in Champion. I don't know. So I'm looking here at DX. It's in a 3-disc set too. I'm looking at this right here. But you know, they have the Leopard, and I'm not fond of the Leopard. I made the worst mistake I could make. I remember the first time I got these discs, because I went through the whole phase of my 11th childhood, and I decided I was going to start throwing Frisbees again to, you know, get into shape and all that, and just, you know, relive it. And because once I got past, like, boy, there's a real serious dimple here in the center. I don't know if you can see it or not. That's a pretty serious dimple, and they all have it. Yeah, they all have it. We'll see what happens. But I bought all of these 165 world class, 141 or whatever that was, the 143 or whatever it was, and then the 119, and then that little small one, that 98, 96, whatever it was, 97 gram. I spent like $200, and you can forget about going to Walmart here in South Florida. There are 0 discs. You might find a masturbator, and I don't think you'll find any of the world class. If you're lucky, you'll find like a 165, which is a pretty heavy disc, and they made it like a 170 now. I think is what it is. I don't know. It's a big disc though. Anyways, so I made a mistake by buying all those Frisbees, and it was very cold at that time. I remember it was in late December, like the 20th of December or 25th. It was really late December, maybe even later than that. And what happened was, hang on, I've got my wife here. My wife is in bed, and she's can't wait for me to hear me talking to you guys and gals. No, there's no gals. There's just a bunch of yeasty old men here, typically. Although Rudy brings down the mean age here. He's 31. He's a smart guy. If he's 31 years old, you know, he's got something on the ball. Because let me tell you something, you can be liberal and be pretty smart too. I mean, you may not be where it counts smart, like in the scam smart, but you can still have a good, what do they call that, liberal education, you know, liberal arts and so forth. And it means something. You know, I was thinking the other day about, we had a teacher who was a liberal hypocrite, and she was around 28 years old. She wasn't young, but she wasn't old. And she was very into hiking and all that kind of stuff. She was, you know, that kind of girl. And we went outward bound on a trip where we had to hike the Ocala Trail. And she wound up getting it on with Mr. Josebos, which you could also say his name is Josebos. And he was a weird dude. He had 4 fingers. He had 3 fingers and a thumb. He was a really strange kind of guy. He looked like Johnny Quest's dad. He had one of those beards, and it was red. He kind of looked like that, except he was a kind of a strange cat. He was all right. I didn't really care for him all that much. He was a science teacher. And anyways, they were the dorm parents that went with us up on that Ocala Trail. And man, she pushed hard. I wasn't through puberty yet at 15, and I didn't have any strength. And she was I was like maybe like 100 pounds, maybe like 110 pounds. And that woman was putting 60-pound packs on us. It was awful. And at some points, you had to go up on that. It wasn't too often, but it actually was often. Up there, depends where you were. Certain areas were very hilly. And I was looking through my tent at the fire, and I saw them kissing. So, and they got close because that Josebos guy, he wound up getting real serious nosebleeds. out of both sides of his nose. And he was not in good shape. You know, he like passed out. The woman took care of him. And as they were laying down at night, I saw her kiss him. So one thing led to another. But that woman was a liberal arts teacher, and she took us to a play called The Effect of Gamma Rays on Man in the Moon Marigolds. I still remember that. She took us to, I can't remember the name of that town there, but it's got a famous playhouse. It's right on the water, and it's a famous playhouse. Geez, I can't remember the name of that real, where it was in Connecticut. It wasn't New Haven, it was up to the north. New Haven's in the south. It was in, shit, I can't remember, I'll ask. But she took us there, and, you know, you have to dress up real good, you know, because that's all high class. And we saw that, and I'm not sure if we saw another one with it. It was about probably in the same genre, but that's what the Tragically Hip were into in the late 70s, 78 and 79. That was the hip thing to do. This is my wife in the Philippines. She's got low battery, talking about low battery. I sent her all those little mini chargers, and she don't charge them up. It's shit, man. I can't remember the name of it. No matter. We did go and we did see that, and I don't remember virtually anything about it. But I do remember that we went to see it, and I did get some liberal arts training, and it was like a kind of a thing I like to have under my belt. So, anyways, I guess I'll let you go. We're already at 22 minutes, but welcome to the channel. You know, I'm tongue-in-cheek all the time, and in some ways I'm not. Rudy, we're going to have another round here where they're going to try to put us away in our houses. And remember, London survived somehow with as much as 1 out of every 3 people dying. Okay? Unlike the COVID-19 that claimed 1 out of 3,733 people that caught the COVID-19. 1 in 3,773 perished from it. The rest of them made it. But they didn't want to tell you that back then. And that was right on I won't say the 3-letter organization, but it's like, who are you? Who, I really want to know. That's the Who, by the way. That's the musical group, and it's similar. And they started changing and massaging the numbers. But I saw the numbers in the Philippines as well. They massaged those out as well. So what do you want me to tell you? So we're going to go through this horseshit again. What is this going to be? Rats? Is it going to be rat asses? Rat shit? What is it going to be? So we'll see what is going on. Okay, folks? Anyways, I'll be right back with the news. I'll load this up now so I don't have to do it later. Thank you for being with me here. This was just a little talky talk. So tomorrow, early in the morning, I'm out and we will test out these archangels. That's for sure. Take care, God willing, of course. And I will see you with the news in a minute. Bye.